Okay, so today we're taking a look at what is atomicity and what is a rollback and what is commit and all of all of that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, had a bit of trouble coming up with a topic for this week. But here we are. So anyway, we're looking at these things called transactions here. And really what's going on is that if you want to group actions and ensure that they all work before you actually you know I want to use the word commit again here, but if you before you actually commit to doing them, right, um, you can use basically these transactions to do so. And when you okay, so I still have rollback here, but if I were to put commit here and I execute this entire thing, you'll notice that the location three with the tuna fish and this fake address have been inserted um, in. Now, with that having been said, you there are often times where you don't want just partial commands having executed. So for example, if let's say you have a bunch of insert statements and you only want them to all have run had everything worked properly, then you could use this to ensure that. And if something happens, which is hard to demonstrate, by the way, I can't just, if I change this to, like, let's say instead of location num it's tuna num or something, that's not going to quote unquote break this block of code. It takes something more. It takes, like, the connection dropping to the database, or simultaneous commits from various places, or some sort of memory issue, or something that's hard to replicate in this sort of artificial test environment. I mean, let's be real, I'm running this in a virtual machine, so I suppose I could cause these things to happen, but it seems a little bit outside of a scope of a quick video here like this. Anyway, so I just have this little thing that resets me to the previous state, right? So just delete from blah 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 where location equals 3 blah blah. Anyway, if I were to do the rollback here, which I can do, you'll actually notice down here that it'll show that what happens is it doesn't actually do any of this stuff, but it shows kind of what would happen. Forcing a rollback here instead of a commit demonstrates what would happen were there to be a problem. And in this case, it works. There is no location num3 here, none of this information. If I try to go over here and run these commands and delete it, I get 0 rows affected down here. So it didn't do anything. So there you have it. This is my convoluted explanation of what atomicity is. And I hope that kind of cleared it up. Sometimes when you read a block of text on a screen and it says atomicity is blah, 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 definition, it can be kind of hard to parse that and to apply that to a real world setting. Like where you're staring at this screen and there are all of these commands in sequence and you just execute this code. So I hope that this kind of made that a little more clear, although I fear that it kind of made it less clear, but at least that's how my brain is parsing all of this. So I hope you enjoyed my little explanation, and I hope you have a great day.